Greetings. I'm your host. Hey, what's up? It's your health and wellness coach, Marisha here, checking in to talk about something that is, hold on. I needed to take a couple of breathers because what I want to talk about this evening, today, whatever time it is where you are, feels a little redundant, but I also know that the things I talk about tie into each other. So repetition makes the master. So I don't have a problem with it, but it's the approach. And I think it's becoming louder because I'm becoming stronger in my due diligence on why I was put here. So I'm paying attention more to and seeing more of both the things that I'm working on and the things that people around me are not working on and are just repeatedly dealing with unnecessarily. Okay, so I've said it a few times, and disclaimer, if you hear a chair rolling, I'm usually on my computer chair. I'm not about this soundproof video stuff and being all perfect with, whatever. I ain't there yet. We are in the space and on the earth where we have the ascension starting. We have access to so much info where even if you don't believe one source, you can get the credibility from somebody else, or you hear a gazillion people talking about the same thing. And then you yourself can do your footwork to find out what parts of it's true based off people's experiences, whatever. We are in that element, and a lot of people are not utilizing it at all. It's not even like, oh, I see you doing a little bit, you trying to change here. It's not happening at all. And you know how I know? Because I see it in your food choices. Your food choices says a lot about you and what you're going through, what you don't want to do, what your limits are, your food choice, what you consume, even the drinks too. You're never going to leave out the liquids. We're not going to leave out the liquids. What you consume says a lot about you. And people are, not everybody, a lot of people are in denial. So, great point right now that I want to bring up because this is very relevant in my life right now. Right now. And that is person A. You know I love giving my charts. Oh, that's the teacher in me. Maybe I was a teacher in another life. Although I am sort of a teacher now because we all are teachers and we are students. But all right, let me come back. So, person A, who's in your family, transitions from said thing, this preventative disease. Everybody else is B through Z. Oh, F this, F said preventative disease. What's really common is fuck cancer. I went, yes, like I'm using that because that's a common thing. I could even go to the point and say fuck guns, but I'm going to keep it at cancer right now. The repast that people have, these traditional things that we have just because our family has done it. We try to just keep at it because everybody else did it. So at the repast, what are you consuming? The things that led this person to having cancer full throttle at 1,000 degrees % in their life, right? That assisted and aided with them transitioning faster. And this is using cancer as the example, but it could be F whatever is taking F diabetes, F kid, whatever you want to put there in that blank. Whatever you want to put there is the issue, right? That's happening in your family. Excuse me. So now, instead of having a aha moment to change from this, just observing this, you go and just keep on living like, oh, it's not affecting me, right? But then at the same time, you're saying, oh, it runs in my family. It's the eating habits. It's the habits that you're continuing to do with your life that took out that family member. Like, I even find it ironic for people to say, if somebody's ill, like even in the hospitals where they try to force feed you foods that do not do anything for you. It's not helping extend your life. Oh, here's one more piece of pizza. Here's one more. Here's some Jello. Here's a shot of this. Take this. They can't even keep it down. They can't take it. But they're telling you they don't want to eat. The body wants to fast. On top of that, you shouldn't be consuming that anyway, because you should be trying to literally heal. Some people want to settle and say, yo, this is it. This is where I'm going to go out. I ain't fighting it. Okay. Again, another oxymoron, because I always have the habit of comparing things in my life when I see people do things. So I say, people say, oh, you know, fuck it. I'm going to die anyway. You don't approach no fight like that. You don't go out to eat. You don't go out to eat and just settle for whatever they want to bring to the table because you have a certain preference. If you ordered something and you wanted it a certain way and it comes back that way, you're going to be like, I didn't order this. I'm sorry, this is the wrong table. Could you take this back to whatever table it belongs to and bring up what I want? Because that's what it sounds like, you know, oh, fuck it. I'm going to just die anyway. Same thing with shopping. You're not going to go and buy an outfit just because it covers you up, because it could look real crazy. It could be extremely tight, like if this shirt fit me like this, you know, with me just putting it on because it doesn't. It's like that right now because of my sleeve going back. But me settling, saying, oh, well, it's cold anyway. Fuck it. No, because I'm not comfortable. This is not it. So that is the same mentality you have to apply to your health, your wealth. The key to wealth is wellness. And now I think it's just being done on purpose, because like I said, there's too many people, too many things, so much access to TikToks, Instagrams, Facebook, every kind of thing, anything, Google, whatever, for you to be so incompetent to not say, hey, I should change something. I should change something. You're just doing it on purpose now. It's completely on purpose. You really don't care about your life. You don't. You care about everything around you except your own temple. You know, whether you're religious or not, you're not respecting the temple. You're living in gluttony. It's not food that's not going to ever be here again. It will be here another day. It will be here in another moment. Skip a meal. Do it for the generations to come. Because if everybody keeps thinking the same way, your family will go out and be extinct. Stop being stubborn. Anything that's worth having it's going to come with a challenge. I mean, showing up for your car, showing up for your job, showing up for your family, showing up for a party, drinking to celebrate life. That's such an oxymoron. You know what? There's a lot of traditions that they're not traditions for me anymore. I will be the literal boring person, and I'm okay with that. Call me whoever you want. Call me, I don't know what you want, Mother Eartha, Erica, whatever. In the spectrum of healing. Like, oh boy, here she come with it. Yes, here I come. Here I come. Oh, here I go. Uh-oh. A lot of y'all don't know that reference. Maybe you do. But it's just really, it's for me, because of where I'm at, literally with my mind and how I'm thinking and how I see things. I know that first off, these people who are transitioning are not dead. That conversation, it will be another video. 2, I am more heartbroken that there is no change. If there is a rock thrown in the water, the ripple, the waves, it messes up with the waves. Like, you see the water move differently. The person transitioning is a message to all of those who have not transitioned. And a lot of you are not retaining or receiving the message. That person is causing a ripple. Yeah, it hurts that they transitioned. Yeah, it hurts that you're not going to see them in the physical body, that the temple that they borrowed. Yeah, they return back to their supernatural ways. So now you got to pay attention to different things and be more tuned in to allow them to show you that they are fine and that they are what you remember them as prior to them being ill, or even, well, yeah, in this matter, being ill. But you also have to pay attention to them trying to teach you the lesson from them. Do better. That's literally what it is. It's do better. Do freaking better. Don't make anything like Auntie Josie used to make, because that's what took her out. Change it up. You have the access to do better. You can still come around, and everything ain't got to be based around food. Everything ain't got to be based around alcohol. Everything doesn't have to be based around something that you consume. And then if it is, let it be about life. Like, all of these songs come out. I don't go out often, but I know there's a song. The man says, it's a Caribbean song, West Indian. He says, I love my life, right? That's one of the parts. People throwing up alcohol. Do you know that is a subliminal but straight and direct message? An oxymoron message, like, I love my life so much that I'm going to kill myself. You're not celebrating. Nah, the world got it fucked up. And now they got you thinking that way too. But the person transitioning should be the ripple effect that make you want to change. Like, if there's somebody in your family with an addiction, are you guys going to celebrate that addiction when they die, or even when they sick? Like, yo, y'all, let's go sniff some cocaine, because Uncle Bo, that's what he used to do. Absolutely not. And you could probably be saying, all right, that's extreme, but I think it's extreme to keep doing the same dumb thing over and over, expecting different results. How is it that you are related to 5 people that went out from cancer? That 5 people that you grew up with. And I'm using cancer because it is a popular thing amongst the people who look like me because of the foods, right? But you were raised with 5 people. You're the 6th person in this household. You're the only one alive now. Everybody went out because of cancer. And each person knew as it kept going that the other person went out from cancer. And no one changed anything. No one's correlating anything. So you being the 6th person, here I am. How do you do? You being the 6th person, you should say, okay, 5 of them went out. I'm number 6. We were raised with each other. What is the common denominator that is taking us out? This one was a great athlete. This one was great at art. This one was a performing artist. This one was a attorney. And I am a cook. 6 person. I don't even know how many people I went through. But you all have the common denominator of transitioning because of cancer. What is it? It's the diet that you all are consuming, because all of you have different careers and paths that you've been going. So it's not that. It's your foods that you're consuming, the things, the liquids that you're consuming that is common and that needs to be switched up. And there's certain things that you're not going to be able to take baby steps with, especially if you see that it's aggressively taking your family out. You got family leaving left and right, a month apart from each other, within 6 months of each other, within a year. And that's not making you... When my grandmother transitioned and I was 27, I don't even know what ailments I had at the time, if I had any. I know I was a little overweight. Some other things was going on, but it was nothing like where it was a big red flag, but I had little red flags. And her big red flag was what took me out to the sideline to say, let's reevaluate life, because we do not want to end up like this. No. Nope. And I'm happy with the route that I'm taking, because I am the change that I'm seeking every day. And I'm okay with people coming to ask me for information. I'm okay with volunteering it sometimes, because it's in my nature to do that. Like, I'm not stingy with stuff like I'm doing now. But these are the rewards I get from that ripple. My grandmother being the ripple who would change my flow of life. Okay. Your food choices. We are emotional eaters. We want to eat this because it reminds us of this person. We want to eat this because we're going through this. We want to eat this because we're pissed and stressed about this. So every time you eat and drink, first off, are you really hungry? Second, are you really paying attention to the ingredients that you're putting in your mouth? Is it a GMO product? Is it a food-like product? Is it lab-made? Just be mindful of what you are consuming, when you are consuming it. Because hold on a sec. Your food choices. I thought something was on, but it's not. Your food choices are oh my gosh, let me turn this off. Your food choices say a lot about you. If you need to connect with somebody who is transitioned, think of something else. If they liked art, if they like something else outside of food. Like, food is great. Yes, we need it. But we definitely need to be consuming it for helping us move on and prosper in the best way we can in our bodies. And I really just hope that it doesn't take something drastic for you to make a change. But I see even a lot of drastic things happen, and I'm talking a lot because here we are at 20 minutes. I see a lot of drastic things happening, and I wish I could just really talk to people and say, you can't say F this, because you are the cause of what you cause, because that's going to start a fight, because people are emotional, because, yeah, They're emotional because the person transitioned. They're emotional because now I'm talking about something that they have had a positive bond with for so many years. And now I want to say, hey, you got to separate from that if you want to say F this. You cannot say F this and then keep their bond. You say F this, F everything else that comes behind it. Okay? And I'm going to wrap it up there. I do hope that I wish you well in your journey. And I hope that there is a major change in your life. I speak positivity, productivity, and abundance over that shift, especially if it is an area in your life that is, bonding you to where you're struggling. Start praying, speak to who your most high, your ancestors. Don't be afraid to talk to them. Don't be afraid to talk to them. Change up your flow. Turn off the music and listen to your thoughts and get it together. Be the change you seek. Stop saying, yeah, I'm trying. Start doing. Do it. Do it. Me rocking, do it. Ooh. Okay, seriously, I'm gonna really need you to do it. For real. One day at a time. Stop thinking in the long term. Stop thinking so far ahead. If you can't eliminate anything, because you can, but I'm gonna say you can't because some people are like, I can't, oh my God, I can't. Okay, if you can't, then add more of the things that will bring life to you. More of it. More. I hope that this is not the first video that you are watching of me. If it is, welcome. Thank you for watching. If it isn't, you already know what I'm talking about. If it is, tune into the other videos because, again, like I said, everything that I talk about goes hand in hand, and I don't want to keep repeating in every video, but what you eat says a lot about you. And a lot of people, I keep saying I'm going to get off, but a lot of people will argue the point and say, oh, well, because I eat this, and this does not mean I'm this, and this. If I'm eating these hard chips, I'm eating this ice cream, that don't mean that. That don't mean I'm looking for love. This don't mean I'm stressed out. But I bet you if you sit down and talk to them, or they talk to themselves, they probably like, yo, damn, she was right. But people cannot be wrong and strong. So they will never admit. But I can tell you from my personal experience, watching how I eat is definitely has been emotional bonds tied to it. And sometimes I will still eat the food, but again, you gotta call yourself out on what it really is. Hey, I'm gonna eat it, but let me just say, I'm emotionally tied to this. I'm eating this because I know this is happening or this happened, but I'm working on it. And then that's how you keep moving forward. Until next time, I will talk to you soon. It's been great. Peace.